Hi, it's Kevin with KGM Jam with another episode of Farming Simulator 25, the All Alone in the World map mod or mod map. And I am shut down for the next 3 months as far as grass growing and cutting because it has started to snow a month early. Now, if we go and look at the calendar here, well, yeah, actually, it snows December, January, February. So it wasn't a month early. It's exactly on time. But if you look at grass there, it will start growing again in March. And I just got done at the beginning of December. So I picked up the last of it in the snow, or while it was snowing. So what I'm not sure of is in the game, if I left it on the ground and the snow covers it up, is it going to be there in March? I don't know. I left some piles just to research that. I could probably go online and find out, but it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, I ended up with about $500,000, and I've made some purchases. And what I'm going to do in the 3 months is I'm going to start my chicken coop. I'm going to start my pig farm right here. This comes with the map, those two items. And if we go back, so here's what all comes with it. Okay, up here on the hill, you get the straw hanger, which I haven't used that yet. I really don't know how I'm going to do it. If you go up here on this hill, now this is if you buy the land, and I've bought in every single property there is. I've got it on easy mode, so it was relatively inexpensive. It was like less than 100,000 for each property, which is really cheap. Okay, so if you go right here, you got the debris crusher. Let's go sell that. This came with the property, and it produces per hour so much stone. So I installed this right here. It's very loud, but that's going to produce cement for me. And actually, it does a number of things. I can cement brick. I can cement brick with wood chips. I guess it's more money. I don't know why it's a more. Yeah, I don't know what the wood chips would do. That's a formula if you look down their recipe. But I'm just going to stick to the stone for right now. Cement brick, cement bags, and roof plate. And I'm going to sell them. So as it makes it, it will sell it. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to bring the front loader up here and put it on, or scoop it up and dump it over there. So let's go back to the map. And then right here I have the chicken coop and the Ivory piggery. So I will be getting that done. And the dog's barking at somebody. So let's get back to this. So right there, I'm going to start the pig coop. The pig coop's right there, the chicken coop. And then over here, I built a fishing farm. I got it kind of out of the way on this little harbor-like thing with fresh water. I guess that makes sense, right? And the smell's way far away from my house. So I got to get this running. And I think what I need is several items. I'm going to need, the recipe is corn, wheat, and then mineral feed. So I will get working on that. And then I realized I had a tarp greenhouse, and all I need for that is water, and it will grow everything you see there: chili, garlic, lettuce, cabbage, onion, strawberries, and tomatoes. So I got me some work to do. I'm staying away from the silage right now. All right, over here, I've just repaired, washed, repaired, and repainted all of this, the tractor and the lawn mowing equipment. I'll do that once a year in December because I won't be using it again. And right there, that little thing over here is the pressure washer that I got. So I got plenty to do here in the winter. And it's about to get busier. So let me go dump this off, store this for the winter, and then come back and get the front loader, repair that, paint it, and put that up there at the rock quarry. Now I can make more money doing silage, but I've been selling the grass outright simply because it's so time consuming to pick up all the silage, put it in a trailer, go sell it. Where grass I can just dump and go. All right, we'll go ahead and put the lawnmower stuff right here. Whoop. Wrong one. There we go. That's done. All right, let's go and get... Actually, before the front loader, I'm going to grab this wagon. This is my Super Wagon mod that I downloaded. And it's a very unrealistic trailer, but man, does it save a lot of time. It holds 1 million liters, and those arms come out and it just picks up a tremendous amount of grass and whatever else you want to pick up. All right, let's get it washed up, and then we'll paint it. Now you can move it around, but you don't have to. You just point it right at it, it will eventually get it all clean. Now, see right there, it says damage 1%, which ain't too bad for all the... I beat the hell out of it, so that's not bad at all. And again, I've got it on easy mode, so that probably has something to do with it too. All right, so let's go over here and repair it and paint it. Those arms, you hit everything with those arms. That's the only thing I don't like about this trailer, is because they stick out like that, they just hit everything when they're up. Well, when they're down, they hit a lot of stuff too. All right, let's go and see what this is. Okay, the condition is really good, and I can repair it for $22. That's a bargain. And again, I'm on easy mode. And then the repaint, though, is going to cost me $30,000. Now, repainting it doesn't really do anything, but it's part of the game, so I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to repair it for 22. So that's good to go. I've already done the tractor. So look at that, baby. That's nice. So let's go store this for the winter, because I'm not going to need it. If you hear it and you see it like bouncing around like that, I thought it was broken, but evidently that's just the way they designed it. Gives it a more realistic feel, I guess. Now I slept until 7:30 game time, and it's been snowing since then, but it's not accumulating. Not yet anyhow. But you can see the ground's frozen. Look at the texture on it. Now during the summer, I just park it out here. But I'm going to go ahead and store it for the winter. I think the only place I can put it, because of the arms, because those are too small. You know what? I'm going to take it up on the hill. I know right where to put it. Now see, I can use that, but I got a back in. So I'm going to have to get another trailer when I want to do regular stuff. I might be able to drive it right in. Well, let's back it in. That way when I go to get it. Now, as far as the game goes, It doesn't hurt it to store it out in the weather, but I just like to do that. Especially since I'm not going to be using it for the next 3 months. I'm going to turn the engine volume down. It seems to be a little bit loud. So let's go to settings, seasons. Sound, okay. Let me see which one. I got vehicle value. Let's go down to 20. Let's go down to 30%. See how that works. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. So now, actually, I don't need the tractor anymore. So I can go store that. And then I'll go get the fifth wheel. Or the front loader. Put this baby in the garage. You can hear it closing, but it doesn't close. So I don't know what's going on with that. All right. So let's get over to this. I started to put a little bit of grass in there. And I got that full of silage, but it's not working. So we'll come back to that later. All right, the bucket, everything, it's not much. It's going to cost me a couple grand. So let's go ahead and so now everything's just like new. I guess I should have washed it before I painted it, right? Let's see if I can. That looks pretty good. Let me take this. See if there's some place over here I can store it. That doesn't open up. See if there's anything open I can store it in. Maybe I could stick it in there, I guess. None of these open up. Yeah, none of those open up. All right. Yeah, let's run it down there and put it in the... It makes it look like I got back problems, which in real life I do, but that's why I recognize it. And we'll just put this baby right there. Keep it nice and dry. All right, let's get up to the rock quarry. My bucket might be too big. It is. Huh. All right, let's go look at buckets. Otherwise, I gotta... Okay, front loader tools. It's actually a wheel loader. Problem is, they're all big. Ah, refill bucket. That's the one I got right now, the high tip bucket. That one's 4,000. Does that look smaller? Yeah, that looks a lot smaller. Because look at the left side there. That goes all the way past the office. And if we go to this, it doesn't even reach the office. So let's buy that. Is that for Volvo? Oh, I don't know if I can. Hold on, that might work. Yeah, that's still smaller. That's even looks smaller than that. Yeah, it's got to be a Volvo. I tried it already. If you don't get a Volvo one, it won't fit. Now, the lizards might. The lizards might fit. Small bucket. Oh yeah, that's real small. But would that fit on the Volvo? I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to buy a Kubota and then go that route. And I'll just leave it up here. That way I don't have to drive it back and forth. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and buy it. And then now I need to get a bucket. All right, that one's 1,000. And that one's 2,000. And that one's 23. But will it work on the Kubota? What is that inside that? You know what? Let's buy it and check it out. All right, well, that works. Turn on front loader tool. Okay, that's not working. But I don't care as long as it picks up. All right. Yeah, I'll just leave this up there at the rock quarry and it will just be the dedicated. Money's running out quick. That snow is going to start to accumulate. I'm not even going to get to the chickens and the pigs today. By the time I get this done, I'm already at 32 minutes. Maybe I will have time. You got to keep a real low center of gravity on this device or it tips over really easy. I've already tipped it over a couple times. I was using it at the silage and it was just too slow, so I got the bigger one. In fact, the biggest one the game's got. I don't know if I'm botting them. All right. Uh-oh. I guess I should have got some weight. All right. Let's go dump the little bit I can carry. And I'm going to have to figure that out. All right, so I got some stone in there. Not very much, but it will be enough to get started. Okay, I'm doing cement brick. I've got it. I got to activate it. All right, there we go. So now that is going to start producing me passive income. I've only got 396. It says it's running. But I don't see it producing anything. These are inactive, so they're not. It's just got the cement brick right now, and I'm gonna sell. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just went down from 396 to 390. I just that's it's going to be a slow. I guess a slow automatic process. So this will go back. I'll put this back up on the hill. Or no, you know what? I'm gonna stick it up on the hill where I got the trailer and store it, get it out of the weather, because I'm not going to use it at least. I should probably sell it. Because I'm probably not going to do much side. Well, actually, I am. I'll go ahead and store it. And what I'm either going to have to get a bigger tractor or smaller bucket that can handle. If I can put a weight on the back of it to counter it, it might work. All right, so that's let's see how this is doing. Yeah, it's down to 389 now. What I'm not seeing is how much money I'm making. Let's see if I can see it on the finances. Yeah, there's roof plates right there. Cement bags. Okay, wow. I'm making 3,000. This is the time to sell it. $3,153 a I guess a bag or a pallet. Would it be a pallet? Okay, sold vehicles. Construction cost. I'm in debt $1 million. Vehicle running costs. It cost me since I started 6 months ago 133,000. So that's production cost. I actually made a profit in October, November from the grass, but I spent all this money in December. Okay, sold products. Okay, there I made $332 so far on cement bags. Cool. All right, that's passive income, guys. I can sit there and make money all day long from that because that stone crusher does nothing but produce stone. I made 1,800 from the bio. Oh, that is making me money. Okay, 260. So there's some more income right there. Harvest, that's the grass. That's what I made off the grass. So I made about $1 million in the grass. Miscellaneous, 20,000. I don't know what that's for. But anyway, all right. Well, it's working. It's starting. The spreadsheet's starting to look a lot better. Um, see how much time I got left. I got a few minutes. Let's go buy some chickens. What you going to do it right here? I'm going to max it out. I think, let's see, chicken and a rooster. Do I want 0 month or 6 month? You know what? Let's do the 0 month. They're a lot cheaper. I think I'm allowed to have 30. Let me do 30 and I'll get one rooster. All right. So they'll start producing me eggs. So there's more passive income. And now let's go check out the pigs. I should have done this 6 months ago, but I was so preoccupied with the grass that I didn't even think about it. Okay, German, I can have 128. So let's go and let's get all the young ones, and they'll grow up, and they're a lot cheaper. So that's going to be divided by 3, 40 each. Let's fill it up with piglets. And we'll do 28 of the Berkshire. I could have just done that, huh? Okay. All right. So now these guys are going to make me. I got to get food. I'll do all that off screen because I'm running out of time. But they will make me slurry, stuff like that. And I can sell them when they grow up. And I think they'll make babies. Manure. That's what they're. Yeah, slurry and manure. Let's see what's. Oh, where the hell are they all? Oh, they're running all out here in the backyard. Look at that. I got to get them some straw and all that. And I don't have any, so I got to go buy some. All right. Well, that's going to be it. I got that started. I've got the equipment stored away for the winter. I still got to start the fishing farm. I'll probably do that next video. And if you get a chance, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.